So call to order. So the time is now 10:08 on Thursday, October 26, 2023. And I'd like to call this Mayor's Golf Classic Funds Committee meeting to order.
Can you go in the fan one, please?
And just remember, if you're not on camera, you can put yourself on mute. The town, land acknowledgement. The town of Aurora acknowledges that the Anishinaabe, I know how to say this, I practice, Anishinaabe lands on which we live and work are the traditional and treaty territory of the Chippewas of Georgina Island, as well as the other nations whose presence here continues to this day. As the closest First Nation community to Aurora, we recognize the special relationship the Chippewas have with the lands and waters of this territory. They are the water protectors and the environment stewards of these lands, and as a municipality, we join them in these responsibilities. We further acknowledge that the Aurora is part of the treaty lands of the Mississaugas and Chippewas, recognized through Treaty Number 13, as well as the Williams Treaty of 1923. A shared understanding of how the rich cultural heritage that has existed for centuries and how our collective past brought us to where we are today will help us walk together in a better future. Have we lost?
Chair, we've lost quorum.
You've lost quorum.
Yeah, Rob's off. Signed or has been kicked off the Zoom meeting.
Okay, so we give him a moment.
Yeah, please. Thank you. Rob's just rejoining, and Michelle, if you could put your camera back on, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
Hey, Rob, when you come back on, just put your camera on.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so I'm going to continue on with approval of the agenda. If Rob, when you can hear me, let me know. You can hear me? Thank you. Okay. Just put your thumb up if you can. There we go. Perfect. Okay, approve of the agenda. May I please have a motion to approve the agenda as circulated by Legislative Services? Michelle, and seconded by Rob. Any questions on the agenda?
No.
I call the vote then. All in favor? Okay, no, anyone opposed? Okay, that carries. Declarations of pecuniary interest. Are there any declarations of pecuniary interest? Guessing what we're going to discuss today. Anybody?
Sorry, Angela, your audio went wonky.
Okay. Is there any declaration of pecuniary interest in general nature thereof?
No.
There's none. Thank you. In receipt of the minutes, the Mayor's Golf Classic Funds Committee meeting minutes of August 22nd, 23. May I have a motion to receive the minutes from August 22nd, 2023? Rob is the moved by and seconded by Michelle. Any comments on the meeting? On the meeting minutes? I'll call vote. Any opposed? Okay, that carries. So matters of consideration first, we have an application from the Yellow Brick House regarding the 2023 Break the Silence, Step in My Shoes walk. So may I have a mover and a seconder to put the item on the floor for discussion? A mover. Anybody? Okay, I got Dan. I'll put Dan in there and seconded by Rob. And that the application from Yellow Brick House, read the 2023 Break the Silence, Step in My Shoe walk has been received. And now we have the committee will provide direction to either grant the funding request, deny the funding request, or defer the consideration of the funding request. Are there any questions that the committee may have or comments? So I'm assuming you've had a chance to review the application as sent?
No.
No. Okay, so the application, should I read that over then, Mike, very quickly?
Yeah, I could bring Pam in to give a brief summary of it if it helped.
Well, if she's sitting there waiting, why don't we do that? I think that
Sure.
would be lovely to see her, and she can give a brief summary then over what the actual program is. Thank you. Pamela, it's Angela. If you're able to show you, there you are. Nice to see you again. I was excited to see your application. So Pamela, we're just asking you to do a brief summary of your application and the need. Thank you.
So,
Okay.
start now? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. So Yellow Brick House is asking for the Mayor's Golf Fund to consider supporting our Break the Silence Step in My Shoes walk. This year's walk is to support our public education program. Our public education program is not funded, and so we have to fundraise every year. The program costs us $100,000 to do that. And so the funds of $5,000 to support that will go a long way. I'm also pleased to share that if you choose to make that donation, it will actually get matched. We have a matching campaign in November to November 1st to the 30th. All donations will be matched up to $25,000. So your $5,000 donation will turn into an actual $10,000 donation for the organization. Public education, for the last 3 years, I've been trying to figure out how do we break the silence? That's our hashtag. And based on my experience, I think break the silence means education. And public education is so essential at this point, especially with the horrendous news that we got earlier this week in Sault Ste. Marie of that family. So I've heard from past co-op students and summer students who have experienced our public schools for change program, where they've seen the benefits and they've actually helped friends or it's helped them. And that's why they've reached out to work for Yellow Brick House in the summertime. So I know it works. We teach from grades 6 to 12 about the signs of abuse, what a healthy relationship looks like. And I think those are the tools that are essential in breaking the silence. So please, I do hope that you will consider supporting a $5,000 donation. And like I said, it will get matched up to and double your impact.
Thank you, Pamela, very much. Any comments or questions for Pamela?
Do you go into the schools
Yes,
and do presentations? Is that how you do that?
that is correct. And so we do have some online modules that helps the teachers teach their students, but we go in the schools and we have those presentations. We also give them a healthy relationship guide that each student gets as well, so that they can take that home and have that conversation with their families as well. So it's essential. So the program lasts, it goes into the schools, takes about an hour, but we tailor the subject based on the age of the students and the grade of the students. So the presentation we would make in an elementary would be different to the ones we would make in high school.
Makes sense.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, Pamela, do you have any questions for us?
I don't. I wanted to say thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you guys today. And just so I understand, I've never done this before. Do you need me to stay in the waiting room? Do you need me to like stay on the call any longer, or I'm to do whatever you guys decide to do?
So I think Mike can confirm, but I believe you can now leave and we'll have our discussion, and basically we make a decision on granting, denying, or deferring to another meeting. But you've given us information. Definitely we have the information in front of us as well. So thank you so much, Pam. It's good to see you.
Angela, so nice to see you. Double the day.
Whatever. Take
I
care.
know. Thank you
Alrighty.
all. Have a wonderful day and all the best. Okay.
We'll be in
Okay.
touch. Thank you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So basically we are to discuss then if we have any concerns, granting the request, denying the request, or deferring. I personally love the idea that it will be matched. So that's exciting.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
definitely the work is, I mean, as soon as I saw that this came in, I just thought after this week, we've been through horrendous abuse and results of abuse. It's definitely timely and very important. That's my gut reaction to that. Anybody else have concerns or questions?
Well,
Rob?
at the end of, if there's any other comments, I would move that we give the money, the grant the $5,000. And that would be depending if anybody else has any other comments, so.
I saw some head shaking there as like positive head shaking. So I think maybe we just move forward on that decision.
Yeah,
So,
because I love the topic,
yeah,
what the Yellow Brick House do and the fact it's matched, I think this is a no-brainer, so.
okay, so we'll call for a vote. So all in favor to grant the funding request? There's been no opposed, so that carries. So Mike, remind me, next steps on this, do you inform Pam or is that something we do? You do? Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it from here. I'll let Pam know as soon as the meeting's done. I can prepare a check rec for our finance department, and it's about 2-3 weeks, hopefully a little bit less, and she'll have the funds.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Perfect.
No problem.
So item number 8 is informational items. We have no informational items. There you go. New business. Does anyone have any new business? And then we will be having a closed session afterward this. So any new business?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll save it for the closed. Okay, closed session.
Stay motion to move into close, please.
Sorry, may I have a motion, please, to move? Okay, I'm going to read this first. Personal
Okay.
matters about an identified individual, including municipal or local board employees, section 2392B of the Municipal Act 2001, regarding confidential memorandum from town clerk regarding an update on financial assistance. So we'll be moving into closed session. May I please have someone move that we go into closed session? Dan, seconded. Rob. Thank you. So we'll now move into closed session.
Perfect. Just join the
Uh-oh, where'd everybody else go? Oh. Oh,
Here we are. So, sorry, just going back to my notes.
I hit the button too quickly this time.
No, that's okay. We're here. All right, adjournment. That's it, right? We're all done? Oh, Michelle's gone. Oh,
And
shoot.
Mike, you're on mute.
Mike,
Thanks. Yeah,
Lost my phone.
who's sending out the agendas, and like I didn't have any information for this meeting.
that's it's my team. It was sent out last Thursday afternoon.
Okay, was that from Jacqueline?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Hey, I
have
think,
any-
Rob, what's confusing sometimes, there's the link that takes us to the town site, which then we have to sign in with our secret password. So if you don't do that step, that's where you don't see some of the data, the information.
Wait,
If
don't
you
you
have
have
any
to-
trouble in the future, we'd be happy to provide it, or give you a call or do what we can do, to make sure you have it in advance of the meeting.
wasn't the password for the PDF file that was sent?
Yes, that's.
No, I called Jacqueline for the password.
Okay, most of the time, I mean, most of the time, we're not gonna send, we're not gonna close agendas most of the time, but, so we'll take, we'll pay special attention to it next time we do it.
Yeah, because I don't even have the minutes from the last meeting, so we'll have to check my.
I remember my question, Rob, or Mike.
Anyway,
You had discussed at the last we had discussed at the last meeting, yes, that there is some funds available and that there may be need to have some communication or advertisement or marketing or however you want to word it to the community at large. Is that something we're in a place to start, is really connecting with community groups or agencies?
I'll speak with our communications folks and see what we can do to get that rolling.
Okay, so
And just before the adjournment, one motion to confirm direction in closed session, please.
the motion to confirm direction, Dan, so moved and Michelle seconded. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Just
Yay.
motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn moved by Rob, seconded by Michelle. All in favor? Great. Thank you, everybody. It's good to